Morning, out here, new house pad, or house site. It's going to be a shed here, and then house over there where the pink pigs are. Be in the 65 today, and got the 200 as well. So we're going to cut all this out, push all that material down that way, and then also on that far side of the house, build that up, and then driveway in over there. We'll sort that out later on. But yes, fire the old beast up.
When I'm lonely in the dark, I know you are with me, yeah. Don't you see that I need you so much? Don't you see that I love
the clay down through the bottom side of the house. This is the top side, this is the bottom side, just so that we can sort of get the base sort of level, because we got to put 450 mils of sand over the whole lot. So if we get it even, then we're not having to bring in like the 900 on that side and only 450 on this side. So, and then that stuff there I'll push down there, then I'll push around back behind the house so we can all build up all evenly. And then this is going to be the shed pad back here, which is just about cut out flat. It's not that flat, but I'll finish that up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty noisy in this cab, so I'm not really going to do much filming in the cab, but yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Yeah, so it's 10:30 now. Got pretty much it all cut out. It's relatively to height, but I'll go around the edge of the digger and I'll take out those windrows and shit. And I've sort of pushed through the pad. Yeah, built up that bottom side. Yeah, just warming down the dozer and then have some lunch, and then I'll jump in the digger, clean up. Big old girl.
Dynamite, drop.
the light did, but I can also see the bones decay. I don't know what else there is to say. I'm doing my best not to run away. Sitting throwing rocks across the pavement, hoping it'll cave in and swallow me whole. Wondering how the world keeps on spinning, kinda scared of living when it unfolds. Hard to see the light when everything is silent, waiting for the clear.
Yeah, so now it's down, bottom end of the house, and now I'm just building up around the edges because we've got to have 450 of sand, and it's quite low down the bottom, so I'm building up around the edges, and then I'll cut more of that top side out. So I've cut up there to drop it all down so it's more level, so that customer doesn't have to pay for extra sand to bring in, when we could just cut it and then use the fill to just come around the edges. And then also, because I'm doing this, and the sand won't spill out, like spill off the edge, and we can just get it to go flush with that, because that's already, pegs already, I think the builder set them out at a meter outside what they actually need to be. So if any sand's losing over the sides, it's a bit of a waste. And yeah, and like I said, we can cut it out and use it down here and fill it up, so it's not such a big drop as well on the front of their house. But yeah, would I like to have the 210 on here on this side, just to make it a bit easier with the GPS, like going and being in that every day. It is pretty bloody handy, makes it way more efficient, like for that shed pad up there that I just sprayed out before, and even with this house as well, I can just chuck a flat tin on the GPS, and then I can just cut it straight to grade straight away without having to bug around doing a couple of times and doing it by eye, and it not being quite level. But yeah, I do like this 200. Yeah, pretty much the first digger that I learned how to drive in was this one. It's so smooth. She's got a few more battle scars than when I first started on it, which is a bit of a shame, but she's definitely paid for herself, right? But yeah, if the 210 had this sort of hydraulic control set up, I don't actually know what's different about it, but this one just feels a whole lot smoother. I don't know if that's because it's a bit more hours, a bit sloppier in the pins or something, I don't know, but these hydraulics just feel really nice. I think the pump might actually be wound up, so it's pumping a bit faster, but yeah, I don't know, it just feels, every person that drives it pretty much says the same thing. But yeah, it would be good to have GPS on this outside bit as well as doing the pad, just so we can get the minimum of 450. Yes, I don't know if I'll be in the Bobcat tomorrow or what the story is, but I still got to cut in driveway through that grass over there as well, so let's go forward. But yeah, probably gonna need to, or we will have to pull that topsoil back up there where I was cutting out the clay before, just because it's way too steep how I've got it now, because I sort of want to have a bit of a drain almost behind where the shed's going to be, so it's not just straight going dropping down and then into the back of the shed, because because where those pegs are up there, or the ones that I cut around, those are 6 meters out from where the actual shed is, so it's still got a bit of room, but then when you pull the topsoil down and get it a bit closer, it might be a little bit too close for the water. But yeah, sort that out this arvo. But yeah, I might just leave this one here, this spot here, without putting the edge up around the outside, just so the trucks sort of have somewhere to go in and out of. But yeah, I'll probably should leave it just how it is. Yeah, then compact this in so nice and tight. A bit more around the side. It was good being in the 65 before, but sort of when I want to be finishing around the outsides, it's not really the best because it's such a big dozer and you can't really see, but I'll see like around the blade, I mean. But I haven't really done too many hours in that dozer, so I'm not really the best with it. But my boss, he's one that smashed all this topsoil out, and yeah, he's got plenty of hours in that, so he can trim up pretty nice with that. This one, different joystick, so the hydraulic control for the tilt is actually on the foot pedal, which is, oh, it's alright when like if you run it all the time. But I'm a bit used to the 210 now with this, the toggle on the bloody joystick makes it a lot easier, but every dig is different. This bucket here is actually the one that was on the 210 when we first got it, but then we got a attached to, or attached equipment, whatever the brand's called, bucket, and so now that's on the 210, and then this has got that bucket, the old bucket. I like the one that's on the 210 a bit better because it's got a bit of like a longer cutting edge, like what the like what those Incon tilt rotator buckets are. I like the long sort of bottom on it.
All down the same over here, boys. Yeah, now I've got your mark on the job. I'm good here. I'm good to drop.
Whack this in a bit. But yeah, I'll just keep working my way around. It's probably it for the bottom. And then I'll go around, tidy up around those pegs and pull those windrows back, and then might start knocking that topsoil back out. Yeah, so just finishing the day up here. Sun's just gone down. It's about 5 o'clock. Got this back section cut in, so shed's going as part of the bucket, so I'll sort of slope it down there and slope it down there, so rain, water. going around and exit out there. Don't know if you can hear me, it's pretty bloody windy. But yeah, and this is where, that's where the house is going. So we've got this all cut in around the edges. There's a bloody dead cow in that hole to dig it out. But yeah, filled around the edges and ready for sand. Driveway in tomorrow. And this can go back around that side. And then yeah, it'll do it. It's bloody cold, it's been bloody windy up here as well all day. Yeah. Old girl getting it done. Yeah, catch you guys tomorrow.